Annie's coffee shop is amazing.
Hi, this is Annie. Welcome to Campus Coffee Shop.
She's so caring and kind. Everybody's always welcome here, and they've formed their own community where everybody comes together.
Hi, John.
Hi, Annie.
Welcome to come.
Yeah.
Welcome
Nice
to
to
come.
see
Thank
you.
very much.
One of the things Annie does for the Bridgewell people is make sure they have a meal,
I come every day. Every day.
and then we pay her at the end of the month for all of the meals, coffee, drinks, anything that they've had. So she's formed special relationships, not only with the residents that we serve, but also our staff in our office, and we have personal phone numbers, and we'll call on the weekends even when people aren't working just to check in, or she has cell phones to call us if she ever thinks somebody needs further assistance.
I like the food here.
Yeah. I come here for breakfast.
Pancakes and toast.
For the people in need in this community, it's a great place to come where they feel it's their home, it's their kitchen, they come together as a community, and it's their family.
We started the recovery program for people that are suffering from addiction due to opioids. And what we do is we meet them at the ED or the emergency room, and we try to meet them where they're at and give them alternative choices to how they can live. I like to think that when someone ends up in the emergency room department having been through an overdose, they've come close to their bottom. Isn't that a perfect opportunity to ask the person, have you had enough?
I've been clean since April 11th of 2017. If I can do it, so can somebody else. And if I can say something to help them or point them in the right direction, it makes me feel better, and it helps me also. Helps me with my recovery.
Well, I'm amazed at the number of times I look for resources to advocate for people with addiction, and places like Bridgewell. It's amazing that we as a society, as a community, as a nation are finally realizing that let's do something about this drug crisis.
And we're going live. And 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Bright's Pizza. Come on in.
Amazingly Autistic is a television series that our individuals at Rosewood 2 created. The purpose of the show is to demonstrate the impressive skills that our individuals have, so other employers out in the community would be interested in employing our individuals at Bridgewell.
We clean the tabletops, pour the dressings into these tiny little containers, yep, and ketchups.
It was a lot of fun.
When we had the opportunity to work with Bridgewell to help these young folks create this television program, we were absolutely thrilled. They were a fast-learning group, and when we showed them how to use the cameras, they took to it very quickly. The final result was exceptional, and we were very pleased to be a part of that.
Homelessness, by its very nature, requires collaboration, because homelessness is a river that's fed by 1,000 streams. So for many homeless patients, when they leave the hospital, they simply go back to the shelter or go back to the street. And for a lot of patients, they're too sick to be in the shelter or on the street, but they're not sick enough to be in the hospital. So what do? And so the idea is you provide them with a space where they can recover.
I was living on the streets for a long time, out in the cold, and I am battling breast cancer right now.
I came here really broken, sad. I needed healing in my back. I just had 6 discs removed.
I'm gonna have back surgery, and after my surgery is done and I'm able to leave the hospital, I will be coming back to recuperative care.
Essentially what the Recuperative Care Center does, with Bridgewell leading the way, is that we're bridging that gap between the system and the individual, which is provide residential care, provide group therapy, provide case management and permanent housing for our guests here.
I came here November the 20th, and I just left last Tuesday, and they got me housing, and that's really exciting because I never had a place on my own for like for 30 years because I was always homeless.
There's so many people out there that still are looking for help, that need beds.
It's just been a godsend to be here. And I, really appreciate everything they've done for me.
Karen comes here every Tuesday to work with the dogs. It's something that she just loves to do.
When I come here, I go see the dogs and give them water.
Bridgewell is an essential part of this community. We can't do what we do here without the help of volunteers from places like Bridgewell and volunteers like Karen. Last year alone, we adopted out around 3,000 animals.
I like all animals. I don't think there's an animal I don't like. I like this cat.